Hello, my dears. This is me recording my thoughts on the direct. I've already watched it, so I'm just going to be showing some key points and talking about my feelings on it. Starting with the big thing, I'm doing this from the initial trailer. Gigamax. I don't know how I feel about this new mechanic. Feels like it's basically just them doing Mega Evolution again. I suppose it does create an in-universe reasoning for the existence. Like, I'm assuming it does create, like, some sort of an in-universe existence for those balloons you see in Kalos. But at the same time, I'm thinking, wow, it's like... It's cool. I'm not going to deny that it's cool. It's cool to see, like, giant Pokemon. You can do this with any one of your Pokemon. And it is limited in a way Mega Evolution isn't. So my guess, the thing that lets you do Gigamax is a key item. Probably the thing that let me look for it here. Let's see. My apologies, dears. Whatever that thing is glowing on her arm, that is going to be our new Z-Ring Mega Bracelet type thing. I know that's going to be that, and we're probably going to receive it right before we go into the wilds. Now, what I think is interesting is that this direct, I know, Zan, get out of the way. This direct basically confirmed, later on. Let me get to that point. No, not this point. My apologies, dears. I am not very good at this. This is them battling the new Pokemon, so no. But yeah, I think, this is the part that shows off the new Pokemon. I think there's 7 in total. This is the one that shows off the weird dinosaur thing, which is actually my least favorite. This is my favorite of the new Pokemon they showed off. The bird, Corviknight. I'm definitely using that on my team. I'm almost certain it's Dark Flying, just by looking at it. So, yeah. But probably my favorite new thing here is, I'm trying to find it now. Yeah, is the wild area. So basically we're going to have this large overworld style hub between towns instead of individual routes. I think that is so neat. It is very much taking the open world approach in a way. And I am super looking forward to what Pokemon I can find via this method. Like, I am just so looking forward to this element specifically. I am kind of bummed that my theory, from what it looks like, about gyms is wrong. I'll get to that point a little later. My original assumption for, I'm just gonna go to a point of the trailer where I know there's gyms. My hope for gyms was to have basically replace them with the Colosseums from Colosseum and XD. Mostly because I've been playing those games a lot lately, and it will be very appropriate for the first true home console Pokemon game. But I honestly, it might still be that way. From what I can tell, it does not look like there is space for a traditional gym puzzle, so we may very well get that in format. Only, like, you have to battle a few trainers, and then you battle the gym leader, or you could just battle the gym leader. And I do find the Gigamax idea cute. So there is that to keep in mind. I find it cute, and I am looking forward to seeing how they utilize it in this game. And I'm interested in how they're going to characterize the gym leaders, if only Are they going to go the black and white? Because they mentioned something very interesting. Let's take a look at the new characters. Everyone's favorite part of a Pokemon game, the humans. Leon. I chuckled when I saw this guy's name because I'm thinking, wow, they really are going full fantasy with this one. He is a cool looking champion, and I do like the plot element with him and your rival. Let's get to him, shall we? Let's see. Okay. Hop. Okay. First off, I feel bad for this guy already. First off, his name is stupid. It's probably a nickname, but it's still stupid. And there's the element of, it looks like he's not going to be a British snob jerk rival like people were hoping, but they do say one of your rivals. So I'm wondering, is the other rival just going to be the opposite gender player? Probably, but at the same time, I'm not sure. He is cool nevertheless. But then there's the really interesting element here that he is the champion's brother. And finally, we have the professor and her granddaughter assistant, who look like they're going to be very prominent characters. I think the assistant, because of her age, is going to be the more prominent of the two. She'll be the one helping you along your quest, while the professor will simply give you your starter. But that is super interesting. For the first time since Black and White, which was nearly 10 years ago, we have a female professor, and I think that on and of itself is neat. And they mentioned how these characters are interesting. Obviously, this is Pokemon, so take that with a grain of salt, but still, I'm interested in you. I'm almost certain that Gigamax is going to be what the villain is after. The villain is going to try to weaponize Gigamax to take over the world or something. Because this is a Pokemon story, and that's probably what the Evil Team's ultimate goal is, and they make a big deal of it in this trailer. I do like the co-op raid system. Once again, I'll have to look for it, because, dear God, help me, and I'm sorry for the piss-poor video quality. I'm literally doing this off of my phone. Screw it, I'm going back to the trailers, beginning. Oh yeah, the new Pokemon. I forgot about the sheep. The sheep I'm kind of interested in. It's going to be this game's Rattata. But I am more interested in the Glass Lady. I like her design. So let's... Yeah, the looks gorgeous. The idea of 4 players working together to solve the problem is neat. That is a neat idea. It kind of reminds me of Let's Go Pikachu's co-op. And Let's Go Eevee, obviously. I do find this to be interesting. I like the ideas of this, the dynamics system, I think that's what it's called. And finally, the last thing I really want to touch on is the thing I'm pretty sure everyone was excited to see. Yeah, sorry, this is like the very end of the direct, so... Wait, did I go too far? It's hard to tell. I have the volume off for this video. Yeah, I'll just use this as an example. The legendaries. Looking at them again, their 2D art, it's not as bad as I was thinking, but they look like they're 2 forms of the same Pokemon. I don't remember their names. They look like they're 2 forms of the same Pokemon. I know they're different Pokemon, and I'm pretty sure there's going to be an in-universe reason for why they're so similar. I know a friend of mine is going to love the fact that they're wolves. And they do look cool, don't get me wrong. I'm just a bit disappointed that they didn't say, like, it's 2 forms of the same Pokemon, but hey. I also find the fact that this game is going to come in a double pack interesting. I'm curious what they're going to do about that. I know this isn't much of an analysis, so much as it is my thoughts on, but hey, dears, that's what you get. I hope you enjoyed the direct. I'd encourage you to watch it yourself because it is pretty entertaining, and it goes far more into detail than I can in this 10-minute video. Cheer, dears.